Ladies and gentlemen, let me make something absolutely clear. Weak minds never win. That's not opinion, it's a fact. You don't see losers standing on the podium. You don't see cowards leading armies. You don't see the weak writing history. Victory belongs to the strong, the relentless, the ones who refuse to accept anything less than total domination. We live in a world that coddles weakness, that glorifies mediocrity, that tells you it's okay to be average. But let me ask you, do you want to be just another name in the system, another cog in the machine? Or do you want to be the one who breaks the mold, the one who rises above, the one who wins? Because make no mistake, weak minds never win. You have two choices in life. Be weak and stay exactly where you are, or develop the mental fortitude to crush every obstacle in your way. There is no in between. There is no maybe. There is win or lose. And weakness, that guarantees losing. Now pay attention. I'm going to give you the 7 key principles that separate the strong from the weak, the winners from the losers. If you embrace these, if you live by them, there is nothing that can stop you. Weakness is a choice, strength is a discipline. Every single day you wake up with a choice. Are you going to be weak or are you going to be strong? It's not something you're born with, it's not something given to you. Strength is built and weakness is accepted. When you hit that snooze button, when you avoid the hard things, when you back down from a challenge, you are choosing to be weak. No one is forcing you. You are deciding to lose. Winning is not an accident. It's the result of discipline, obsession, and an iron will. You don't get strong by hoping. You get strong by putting in the work, day after day, whether you feel like it or not. The losers sit around making excuses about why they can't. The winners, they just do it. They take action no matter how they feel. Mental strength isn't about being fearless. It's about controlling your fear. It's about staring down adversity and refusing to break. The moment you start acting like your success is in your hands, not fate, not luck, not someone else, you begin the path to strength. The weak are always looking for an easy way out. They want shortcuts. They want handouts. They want someone else to do the work for them. And that's why they stay weak. Strength doesn't come from comfort. It comes from hardship, suffering, and relentless pursuit. No one ever won by being soft. No one ever built a legacy by avoiding challenges. Every time you choose to push forward instead of giving in, you are building strength. Every time you force yourself to do what is necessary, even when it's hard, you are setting yourself apart. You are one decision away from changing your life. Weakness or strength, it's a choice. Make the right one. Pain and pressure are the ultimate tests. You will never know what you're made of until you're tested. Not when things are easy, not when everything's going well, but when the world is against you, when you have nothing left, when it feels impossible, that's when your true strength is revealed. Weak people crumble under pressure. They break, they complain, they quit. But winners, they thrive in the storm. They use pain as fuel and pressure as a catalyst. They don't run from hardship, they seek it out because they know growth only happens in fire. You think champions become champions by coasting through life? No. They suffer, they endure, they push past their limits. They embrace pain because they know that's where transformation happens. Weak minds avoid pain. Strong minds understand it's necessary. The reality is, life is going to test you. It's going to beat you down. It's going to throw everything at you to see if you have what it takes. And most people fail. Most people tap out the moment things get uncomfortable. But the ones who refuse to quit, they become unstoppable. Pressure is a privilege. It separates the weak from the strong. If you crumble, you were never built for greatness. But if you stand tall, if you push through, if you embrace the struggle, then nothing can stop you. The question is, are you built to last or are you built to break? Excuses are the currency of the weak. Every failure, every missed opportunity, every dream that never came true, it all comes down to one thing: excuses. The weak have a million of them. The strong, they have none. Losers say, I didn't have the right connections. Winners make connections. Losers say, I don't have time. Winners make time. Losers say, I wasn't lucky. Winners create their own luck. Excuses are the easy way out. They let you feel better about being mediocre. They let you blame something else instead of taking responsibility. But here's the truth. No one cares about your excuses. No one cares about your sob story. The world rewards action, not complaints. Weak minds spend their lives justifying failure. Strong minds look in the mirror and own their reality. They don't waste time crying about why they can't. They find a way. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They make the moment perfect. If you are full of excuses, you are full of weakness. Get rid of them. Burn them to the ground. Because as long as you keep making them, you will never, ever win. Your mind is a weapon. Sharpen it or surrender. Everything in life, success, failure, dominance, submission, starts in the mind. Weak minds don't lose because they lack talent or opportunity. They lose because they lack the mental sharpness to seize what's theirs. They let distractions weaken them. They allow doubts to poison them. They feed their minds garbage and wonder why they can't think like winners. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but like any weapon, it needs to be sharpened, maintained, and used with precision. You don't become mentally strong by accident. You become mentally strong by relentlessly pushing yourself beyond the limits, by training your brain like an assassin trains for war. Every single thought matters. Every single choice either makes you stronger or weaker. The losers, they drown their minds in meaningless distractions, Netflix, social media, useless gossip. The winners, they feed their minds knowledge, strategy, discipline. They condition their thoughts to attack, not retreat. When the weak mind sees failure, the strong mind sees an opportunity to strike harder. When the weak mind hesitates, the strong mind moves without fear. Mental strength isn't built when things are easy. It's built when you have to force yourself to keep going when you want to quit. When you control your thoughts, when you dominate your emotions, when you refuse to let anything shake you, that's when you become unstoppable. No one is born with a weak mind. Weakness is a disease you allow to spread in your brain. If you want to win, you need to destroy weakness at its source. Cut it out like a cancer. Stop letting fear, doubt, and hesitation control you. Sharpen your mind until it becomes an indestructible weapon. Because at the end of the day, the battle is won up here. If your mind is weak, you've already lost. But if your mind is strong, nothing can break you. Surround yourself with killers, not cowards. Let me tell you a brutal truth. The people around you will make or break you. The weak surround themselves with losers because it makes them feel better. They keep cowards in their circle so they never have to push harder. And that's why they never rise above mediocrity. Winners, they surround themselves with killers, with warriors, with people who will push them, challenge them, force them to level up. They don't waste time with excuses, negativity, or weak energy. They demand the best from themselves and from everyone around them. Look at your circle. Are the people in your life pushing you forward or holding you back? Are they winners or are they losers? Because if you're surrounded by weak-minded people, you will become weak. It's inevitable. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those people are lazy, fearful, and unmotivated, guess what? You're next. If you want to win, cut the dead weight. Remove anyone who is dragging you down. It doesn't matter if they're family, friends, or people you've known for years. If they're not making you stronger, they are making you weaker. Period. The strong know this. That's why they only keep killers in their circle. People who will call them out, push them harder, demand more. You don't need cheerleaders telling you it's okay to be weak. You need warriors forcing you to be great. So look around. Who are you surrounded by? Winners or losers? If it's losers, you already know what to do. Cut them loose or prepare to be dragged down with them. Comfort breeds complacency, destroy it. Let me tell you something. Comfort is the most dangerous drug in the world. It makes you soft, slow, and weak. It kills your ambition. It convinces you that good enough is okay, when in reality, good enough is the enemy of great. The second you start getting comfortable, you start losing. Winners never let themselves feel safe. They are always on edge, always pushing, always looking for the next challenge. The second they reach a goal, they raise the bar even higher. They never stop, ever. The weak, they settle. They hit one milestone and then take their foot off the gas. They get a little success and suddenly they start relaxing. And that's when they fall. The moment you stop growing, you start dying. You need to kill comfort before it kills you. You need to throw yourself into the fire, take on challenges that scare you, do the things that make you uncomfortable, because that's the only way you grow. That's the only way you keep winning. Look at the greatest champions, the most powerful people in history. Did they stop when they won their first battle, their first championship, their first billion? No. They kept pushing because they knew that the second they got comfortable, someone hungrier, someone stronger, someone more ruthless was coming for their throne. So burn this into your brain. Comfort is your enemy. If you ever feel comfortable, find a way to make yourself uncomfortable again. That's how you stay on top. That's how you keep winning. Winners play to dominate, not to participate. The weak show up just to say they were there. They enter the game hoping to do their best. But the strong don't show up to participate. They show up to dominate. Losers play not to lose. Winners play to destroy, to own the field, to crush the competition, to leave no doubt that they are the best. They don't aim to be one of the top 5. They don't settle for almost. They go in with a mindset of total annihilation. Look at the greats: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Elon Musk, Alexander the Great. Did they settle for just being in the game? No. They controlled the game. They dictated the terms. They imposed their will. And that's why their names are etched in history. If you want to win, you need to kill any thought of just showing up. You need to step into every situation with the mindset that this is yours, that there is no competition, that you are not just playing, you are taking over. The weak will tell you winning isn't everything. That's because they've never won anything that matters. The truth is, winning is the only thing. You think the greats are remembered for participation? No, they are remembered because they conquered. So let me ask you, are you here to play or are you here to dominate? If it's not the latter, don't even show up. Weak minds never win. That's the truth. That's the law of life. You can lie to yourself, you can make excuses, you can try to justify why you're not where you want to be, but at the end of the day, is because of your mindset. You have two choices: stay weak and lose, or destroy weakness and win. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. It's on you, your discipline, your choices, your mindset. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It rewards the strong. It rewards those who refuse to quit, who push through pain, who play to dominate. That's who wins. That's who makes history. So decide. Are you going to keep playing small, making excuses, staying comfortable? Or are you going to rise, sharpen your mind, cut out the weak, and become the kind of person who never, ever loses? Because in the end, there are only two types of people: the ones who win and the ones who watch others win. And the weak, they are always forgotten.